Right, yeah. Okay, hi everyone. Anyone who's watching, this is my Friday morning write-in. We are going to be completing 3 15-minute write-ins during this live stream. And I have Miss Amy Nobody with me right now.
Hello, I'm Amy Nobody. I'm coming down with a cold if my voice sounds weird. I don't have any social media or website or anything like that. I don't use it. I'm an SEO consultant and I'm working on my first rough draft of my first fiction book. And I've been plugging away at it, and it seems like I might finish it by the end of November. I might finish it by the end of Camp Nano. It's looking good, but I know if I slack off even a little bit, I won't make it. So I've been making sure I show up promptly to all these live streams to keep me accountable.
Yeah, these live
sit down and write every day.
Yeah, these live streams really help with productivity, I think.
They do.
They do, which is why I'm really trying to get to as many as possible that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I know Sky has one in the evening, like at night at like 11 o'clock or whatever.
On Wednesdays, I believe.
Yeah, on Wednesday nights, and I'm just like, man, I don't know if I can hit that one. Like, I should try, but
I'm in bed at like 7:30. I'm asleep before 9. Like, it ain't happening.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm making that right in. I'd like to, but I don't know if that's happening. So I try and hit the ones that are during the day. Like Dana's is usually at 12, which is why on Dana's I usually end up being in the chat instead because my toddler is still awake at that time.
Yeah.
So then I could just kind of type as I, have time. Instead of having to like sit in front of a screen the whole time, I can kind of move around and just join in the chat. Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. Is everything okay? Oh, I might have lost her. I don't think I hit any buttons. Oh, yep, I lost her. Hopefully she'll come back. Well, while we're waiting. Oh, I think she's back.
Sorry, my internet blinked out like twice already this morning, so
that's okay. I understand how technology can give us some headaches sometimes. I know.
Country too, all the way at the end of my particular line. I'm the very last house, so if anything interrupts anywhere, I feel it.
Oh, okay. Yes. Do you live like out in the woods or like
I live in the woods
area?
way back in the woods. It's like a half a mile to the nearest paved road.
Yeah, no wonder you're struggling.
Yeah. I'm really tempted to get one of those hot spots, but I live in the woods. I live in like 60-foot trees, and I don't know how much signal I'm going to get. My cell phone barely has signal. Just on a day-to-day basis. So
would really help because the hotspots rely on your cell phone signal.
Yep.
To give you Wi-Fi then. So
yeah.
If you're not getting good signal on your cell phone, you're probably not going to get very good signal for your Wi-Fi from it either.
I wouldn't count on it, so I've been putting it off. Not really worried about it too much because besides from some blinks, it does pretty well. It really only matters when I'm doing like a live stream or something like that because it inconveniences other people. But yeah.
Oh, hi Sky. I see you hopped on. Her internet is also being blinky today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, because you two are in the same area.
Yeah, we're very close to each other. We're only literally like a 6-minute drive.
Oh, that's nice. I'm a little jealous. I have no writer friends near me at all that I know of.
You mentioned you went through a large relocation, like you kind of just relocated your whole family in the last year or the year before, something like that.
We moved over the mountain, so we're like 20, 30 minutes away from where we used to live.
Oh, okay.
But even where I used to live, I still didn't know any writers that lived here. So everyone that I know, like from like the nano groups and everything, they're all down in like Harrisburg and Annville and those areas, and that's like an hour drive for me now.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. So like attending actual like in-person write-ins is really difficult.
Yeah.
It's like a day trip for me to attend one.
Kind of fun to-do list.
So what are we working on today before we hop into our first write-in?
I am still plugging away at my rough draft. I've got all of my incomplete scenes done. So now I'm just working on scenes that I haven't even touched yet. So there's no like having to go back and read what I've written to catch up to where I am, which is very helpful because every time I so much as look at my writing, I want to edit it so bad. So bad.
Oh,
it's so hard. It's so hard.
Yeah. So. Well, I hear that's very common, especially with first time writing.
Yeah.
I know my first book took me years to write because I had like but I was also because I was taking a really long break. So by the time I would come back to writing, I'd feel like I needed to reread everything in order to get back to do it. And then, of course, because I'm rereading everything, I have to change things.
Oh, so, it's the worst.
Yeah, my first book took me a long time because I was constantly rewriting the scenes I had already written instead of
yeah.
My second book, I learned my lesson from. It took me 7 years to learn that lesson, but I learned that from my second book, and I was just like, just write the damn thing and worry about editing later.
Oh, it took me about 2, almost 3 years just to write my outlines. So the fact that I'm finishing this rough draft in a year is like blows my head.
Yeah. Well, I know if you're a very detailed outliner, that usually makes the drafting go a little easier because
it has been so far, that's for sure, because I'm able to look at the paper and know exactly what to do whenever I get stumped.
Exactly. And I think that might be like that's something that I should try and do, especially with my second acts, because the murky middle is always where I get a little like, how should I start this scene, or like I just have like a sentence or two that kind of tells me what the main problem or the main idea of that whole scene is. But if the scene's, like 2,000 or 3,000 words and I only have a sentence or two written, then I'm like, where do I start this scene and where do I end this scene? And all I have is like this tiny little section that I have figured out. I should probably figure out the rest of the scene. So that's something I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be working on my outline, on fleshing out my Act 2 part of the outline, so that when I get back to drafting, hopefully I can kind of do more what you're doing, where when you get stuck, you just are like, I'll just go back to my outline because that tells me exactly what I should be doing.
Yeah, it's very useful. I highly recommend it. It takes just as much time, if not more, than some of the more basic outlines.
But... Yeah. Oh, and Sky says she's still working on book 3. Oh, I'm working on a book 3 too, Sky. So I don't know if yours is like a trilogy, so it's like the last book, or mine's not. Mine's the middle book, actually. Mine's a 5-book series. So I'm like right smack in the middle of everything. Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, you were working on a naughty scene.
I was.
Blizzard.
I was working on the naughty scene, and then it went into like the more emotional, dramatic part of the after naughty scene. And that's where I'm like, okay, I know the conversation that needs to happen, but I don't know how I want that conversation to really happen right now.
Yeah, we've touched on this. I'm bad at dialogue and I go so slow. Oh, I actually managed to write more than 500 words in a sprint yesterday. I broke that 500 mark.
Wow.
But I was only able to do it because it was a scene that had zero dialogue, not a single line in it.
Oh, I see. Okay. See, I think that's why maybe I struggle to get to 300 because my first drafts are so dialogue heavy that there's not a whole lot of meat to jack up my word counts. It's a lot of dialogue and like I guess it would be like body language that's going along with the dialogue.
Yeah.
But I don't have a whole lot of like transition stuff in there where it, kind of goes from one scene to the next. So probably during my revising, my word count will go up.
Yeah. So are you going to be using that Hateful app to do some time today?
I have not downloaded that app yet. Maybe I'm afraid that all it'll do is just blink at me or ring at me all day and tell me
it will. You see how hateful it is. I am anti that app. I can't even remember what it's called. Every time Sky or somebody says it, I'm like, nope, and I just let it go. So.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm a little intimidated by that app.
I definitely am. That's why I'm not even going to pretend to be interested.
Sky said that her book 2 was 75 dialogue. That is a lot of dialogue, Sky. All right. It's quarter after, which means already I'm running 5 minutes late for this first write-in. So how about we get this first 15-minute write-in done now that we know what everyone's working on. It sounds like everyone's working on drafting a book today.
Yeah.
So we're all on the same page.
Woo!
All right, I'll count down and we can it'll run for 15 minutes, so we'll come back at the 30.
Okay.
All right, and 3, 2, 1, and write. Oh, and that's time. Oh, did I? Okay, hold on. Oh, I lost her again. Let me see. Let's. All right, that marks the end of the first write-in. We do 3, so there'll be 2 more before we're done. I have to do some math and figure out how many words I actually wrote. Make sure to let me know in the comments how you did for the first session. All right, I got 129. So not my greatest, but I haven't written all week. This is the first time I'm sitting down to write again, so it doesn't surprise me that my word count is pretty low right now because I'm still trying to kind of get back into the scene and the voice of the novel. So, oh, Sky got 438. So, Sky, you're doing a lot better than I am right now. You must already be in the groove. I am so not in the groove. I need to get in the groove though, like really bad. I don't know what happened to Amy. I think her internet might have flaked out on her again. So, if hopefully she'll hop back on later. If not, then we're just gonna have to plow on without her. So actually, I did want to share something with you guys. Your deal. Oh, Sky's daily word count went from 4,600 to 5,000. Did that have to change to meet your word count goal, Sky? Is that what's going on? Because my daily word count was originally 1,000 words 5 days a week. And that was actually higher than I needed. I actually only needed like 716 words to technically meet my goal. However, that has drastically changed, I'm sure, because if you were listening to me and Amy earlier, I have to write 15,000 words a week for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, you could do the math there. That's like that. My word count goal went from like 1,000 words a day to like 3,000 words a day. So that is a jump, and I'm not expecting to meet that goal. Oh yeah, and Amy just messaged me. Her internet is out, so she's listening on the phone, and she got 324 words. So I think she's in the zone. I don't know what her normal pace is. I know mine is usually in like the 200 words range. That's like my average. So 129 is a little low for me, but like I said, it's the first time I wrote all week, so that's probably why. I know Amy's told me earlier that she crossed the 500 word mark in 15 minutes, and that is amazing. I would be happy to hit the 300 word mark in 15 minutes. That would be amazing for me. So yeah, everybody's doing great and moving right along. And I mean, with those kind of word counts, you You got me beat. Oh, Dana's on. Hi, Dana. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, well, it's definitely morning there. I keep forgetting that you're in a different time zone, Dana. But I know she is. She's in Arizona. So it's like, I don't know, like 9 a.m. there. I don't know if I could write that early in the morning. I'm still, where is my coffee? Speaking of, I'm still working on coffee, and it's 11:30 here. Oh, okay. Sky said her average is usually between 400 and 600. Holy crap, girl. If that's your average, I mean, you got to be like plowing through books. Oh, she's 3. I didn't realize Dana was 3 hours behind us. 3. That is an early morning, Dana. That is an early, right? I'm not a morning person. There's no way I could produce words at 8:30 in the morning. It's just not going to happen for me. But that's good. It would actually be helpful if I was a morning person, because then I would, like, my husband is a morning person. So it'd be nice if I could get up at like 6 a.m. like he does before everyone else is awake and actually get words written. That would be so nice. But I tried that and it so did not work for me. Oh, right, they're clicking. Someone. Oh, God. I don't know if she can hear me, but I heard her clicking around there for a minute. Anyway, so I can't do the morning writing thing. I did try it and it did not work. I got nothing done from like 5:30 to like 7. Like nothing got accomplished. Sky gets up at 5. Oh, she goes back to bed after the kids are on the bus. Okay. I see, that's kind of what was happening to me. Like I was trying to make myself get up at 5:30, and I would get up at 5:30 with my husband, but then like by like 9 in the morning, I'm like, can I just go back to sleep? And I have a toddler who doesn't go to school, so that was like creating a problem for me. I was like, I can't feel like I need to go take a nap when my toddler is like running around me like a nut. So yeah, I stopped the 5:30 in the morning thing because it was making me want to sleep when I had to be awake. So I was like, I guess I'm still at the point where I need to sleep when the kid sleeps. So I get up at 7 when my daughter has to get up for school. And that is plenty enough for me.
I made it back, but we'll see how long this lasts, because it blinked in like 3 times.
Oh, right. Well, actually, we were just talking about our writing schedules and how I can't write in the morning. And where Dana is right now, it's like 8:30 in the morning. And I was like, I could never do a write-in at 8:30 in the morning. No words written. So what kind of writer are you? Are you like an evening writer or a morning writer?
I'm a morning or a day for sure, not evening. I get up at 5. And
wow.
I'm done with all my morning stuff by like 6:15. And then usually I go outside and garden, but in the winter I have to find something to occupy myself. And so yeah, morning. I mean, and once I'm up, I'm up. So I could sit down at 5. You know, I could sit down at 6:15 in the morning and start writing. But in the evening, once I get tired and after I eat, and I just sort of sit down and chill for a little while before I. Sometimes I'll go for a walk or something after I eat, but not usually. But once I eat, that's like the end of my day. I'll do whatever I feel like doing, and then I'll just lounge around and watch TV for an hour or so, and then go to bed. I'm in bed by like 8.
Right. So. Okay. So you're kind of the opposite. You have all of your energy before dinner time, basically.
Yep. Dinner time is the end of my day.
Yeah, where mine is kind of, I want to say mine's kind of the opposite, whereas my energy is kind of just starting to get going at like 10 a.m. So, like just getting me and my kids up and like dressed and ready, like my daughter ready to go to school, and getting coffee in my cup, that is plenty for me to accomplish before 10 a.m.
You're a mom with a young child too, though, so you got plenty of energy going out to plenty of different directions as soon as you hit the floor in the morning.
And that was another reason why the 5:30 waking up at 5:30 wasn't working, because then I'd go back to sleep at 9, and I was like, this kid is literally bouncing around me right now. There's no way I can sleep. So
okay, I heard you guys talking about my word count. I got 324.
I know. I said you guys are. I only got 129, but I said it was the first time I wrote this week, so I'm still kind of like getting back in the groove. Dana said that she usually averages between 100 and 300 words during the sprint sessions. That's actually closer. Me and Dana are more on the same page as far as pace goes. I don't feel so alone now.
My natural pace seems to be like ballpark 400. Sometimes it's like 10 or 20 under, and sometimes it's like 10 or 20 over. So I'm hoping if I really push myself and really get in the zone, I can keep it at ballpark 500, but I haven't been able to do it yet.
Well, I hear the longer you do the write-ins, then you kind of naturally get faster at it.
Yeah, Sky can do like 600.
I know.
Alina one time last week got 699.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, and Dana said that she's her words flow easier the later in the day it gets. So I guess she's more of like an afternoon, evening writer. I don't know how she's accomplishing words at 8:30 in the morning. If she's like an afternoon, evening writer like I am. I'm not a morning writer. Like I said, this stream is 11 a.m. and that is early enough for me to try to produce words. So, which is probably another reason why I'm only getting 129. But that's okay.
Speaking of producing words, though, you ready to do another sprint?
Yes.
I have to get off at like 12:15.
Yeah, we can get another sprint in here. And then we'll come back at the 55.
Okay.
Just to make it an easy number. All right, I'll count us down and we'll go into the next 15-minute sprint.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and write. And that's time. Okay, I gotta do math again. Oh, with the math. I think I did a little better this time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. It looks like I did. I can't. Oh, I did. Wow. I can't believe I just hit that number. I got 389. So excited. Oh, and Dana, now Dana's the one cleaning. I feel like I'm always the one cleaning during Dana's write-ins. I'm always like cleaning my room or changing diapers. I guess now she's in the same boat. I understand though, it's 8:30, well, almost 9 in the morning where you are. So that's what I'd be doing. Actually, no, I wouldn't be doing that. I would be like drinking coffee and being lazy at 9 a.m. Oh my gosh, Sky did 529. Man, and well, I'm still proud of my 389. I stand by my number. Because that is so good for me. Thank you, Sky. I think it's an awesome word count too. I think I lost Amy again though, so I'll have to see if she's messaged
no,
me.
I'm sorry. I'm here. I was just muted.
Well, were you finishing something up? I didn't see you on the Hangouts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was over here talking to you, saying stuff, but
oh,
I was muted.
I just started hearing you now.
Yeah, I just looked down and realized I was still muted from coughing during the writing.
Oh, see, again, I don't press my mute button when I go into the writing. I just because I'm afraid I'll forget to turn it off. So
yeah, just like I did.
That's okay. They can just listen to my typing sound.
A lot. I got 440 words.
Oh my God, everybody's doing so good today.
And I was saying that's an awesome word count. Any word count is good because it gets you closer to your goal. So
yeah, that's true. Well, I'm just saying, 389 is kind of a little bit of a surprise for me because like I said earlier, like my goal was to just get to 300. Like 300 would be amazing. So getting to
almost just, like, 400,
a tad under 400, I was like, holy crap! What happened? What did I just write? Because I need to be able to do it again. Yeah, that's exactly, Sky. My average is like 1 to 300, so anything over 300 is amazing. I'm super happy right now. It's the little things. It's the little things. Oh, okay. And Sky did, I think I said Sky did 529. I'm telling you, everyone's killing it. Everyone's always killing it with these write-ins. These write-ins are...
I really like these write-ins. I'm really glad you guys let me join because this is exactly what I need because I feel like I'm actually doing something and I'm actually progressing at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh man. All right. Well, actually, since I know you said you have to leave at 12:15, how about we'll just we'll hop into another quick write-in. We're just going to do it for 10 minutes this time. That way we have 5 minutes to kind of wrap up and you know, do our whatever they're called at the end, wrap-ups, I guess. our final they're not introductions, but I feel like we say the same thing. So whatever they're called, the wrap-up. We'll get the wrap up done in like the 5 minutes then. Is that good? Is that good for you? Do you want to hop into another write-in right away so we can get the 3 in? Oh, did I lose her again? Oh no. I think I might have. Or she hit the mute button, one or the other. All right, well. Oh no, yeah, okay. Well, all right. Well, we'll hop into another quick write-in. It'll be a 10-minute write-in, and we'll come back at the what is it? 12:02. We'll come back at the 12, and then quick do our wrap-up. Okay. So, I'll set my timer for 10 minutes. All right, and then we'll quick do this last write-in, and yeah, I know, right? I have so much writing to do. And I don't know if there's another write-in today, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody will have an impromptu one. Okay, so I'm gonna set the timer, and I will see you guys in 10 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
I made it back for now. We'll see how long it lasts.
That's always the question, right? All right, and that's time.
Excuse me.
All right, I know I didn't get anywhere near 300, but it was only 10 minutes, so I got 135.
Am I still muted? Let me check. Okay.
So how did everyone else do? I'm sure Sky did amazing because she always seems to.
Yeah.
Jealous. See, now I've gotten to the point where the tense argument, she did 339 words.
Wow.
It takes me, well, I mean, it took me 15 minutes to get to 3. Anyway, where was I? Oh, anyway, so I've gotten past like the whole like tense argument part of it. Now they're like separating, and now I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, crap. Now what are they? Like, I just separated them. What are they doing now? Oh,
I got 265.
Oh man, that's so good for just 10 minutes, especially when you were working on getting back
Thank you.
online for like the first 5.
I could still hear you on the phone, so when you went ahead and started, I went ahead and started too because I knew you were sprinting. So, to be fair, I did have most of that whole 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, well, I know you said you needed to have it at 12:15. So if you want to go ahead and do your wrap up,
okay.
So you can actually get wherever you needed to go on time.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I am Amy Nobody. I don't have any social media or anything like that. I don't use it. I'm an SEO consultant, and I have been working on my rough draft, which I'm hoping to finish at the end of April for Camp Nano. And I've just been plugging away at that for a while, and that's what brings me to these live streams. And yeah, that's about all I got.
All right. Well, you have been definitely plugging away at that rough draft. Because I know you've been working on it for a while since I've been seeing you on the live stream. So like you're definitely
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay, everyone. My name is Nicole Wolf, and I write paranormal romance. And you can find all of my books on Amazon. I am currently, during these live streams, I am working on my 3rd book in the series, which is Kiss of the Arctic, which is up for pre-order right now. You can find all of my links for my books on my website at NicoleWolf.com. And actually, make sure to hit that subscribe and the bell button, because I'm actually going to be having a cover reveal for my new covers that I just did for the series. So I have the first 2 books. I just got them in the mail yesterday. So I'll be doing that in a few days. I'll be posting that in a few days so everyone can see what the new covers look like.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah, it's exciting. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I'll be back here next Friday at 11 a.m.
Okay. I'll see you next time. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.